After over a year, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Last time I was here, it was an absolute disaster. So, okay, that's a plan. Okay, I'm allowed to make myself laugh at that. So, last time, it was a disaster. So this time, I'm going to be, a bit nicer to myself. I don't really care about starting science, I don't really need it. Starting reputation's fine. Science rewards, yep, let's be silly. Funding rewards, let's be silly. And reputation, because I'm here for fun, not so much for the seriousness this time. Heck, if I lose a Kerbal, I want them to come back. I think I played on hard last time. Or easy, I'm really not sure, but I was completely incapable of playing the game, so, So that should all be okay. I think I've got everything. Okay, yeah. And hopefully I will be able to redeem myself from the absolute disaster that was the last attempt. Yes, welcome to the Space Center. You definitely haven't been here before. That's good. I don't want them to remember that I, have been here before. So to start off with, what I need to do is get some science so I can actually research something. Yeah, that tutorial is not much use if, well, I don't want to insult it, but if you know how to play the game, it's quite easy. If you don't, you are doomed. Ooh, mystery goo. I will gladly bring the mystery goo. And you can see I'm not putting a parachute on this. This isn't because I don't like Val. It is because there's no point putting a parachute on it. Yet. So let's go to launch. Yeah, so everything's perfectly stable, right? So first off, crew report. I'll just keep that 15 science. Observe some mystery goo. I'll keep that for 30 science. And I'll just hop outside. Hop off. Ow, 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 ow. Then we walk over a bit. Then we do an EVA report. Again, don't think the spacesuit was entirely necessary, but we get 24 science for it, so yeah. And recover the vessel. Now you may look at that and wonder, what was the point in that mission? Entitled spacecraft and recover. Gain the rest of the science. Raising my total. Well, my funds have increased because I've got a stupid buff on, which is good, but it means I can go to the R&D department. Now that will be quite useful, so I'll get that. And I don't really need survivability, but I could use the barometer, so I'm going to get the barometer. Then of course if I acquire stability, I can't get aviation yet. So I may actually have to do some taking off. But that much I strongly doubt as of yet. So as I don't actually have enough to buy that yet, we're going to have to go and let's just chuck a thermometer on the side because, ooh, we've got one of them as well. Now, something I learned entirely by accident because I have been playing this to learn how to play it properly. One of the things I learned is that every single one of those buildings is a biome. So we can recover the vessel. No point in launching and wasting that much money. At which point I now have more science. So we can now buy that, which is fine. Now we have basic aviation. And we can get Science Junior and Experimental Storage Unit, which is incredibly useful. Again, once we get down there, we get the more useful stuff, and we can get the science levels, but we don't need that yet. So we can exit, and now we need to go to the space plane hangar. At which point, we get the Mark 1 cockpit, because, which we can kick him out and put Bob in. Now Bob's a scientist, which means that you can rerun experiments. Okay, so just one fuselage. Sure, put in 2 fuselage sections, we'll be fine. Just pop in 2 of these. Engines, so we get that. I don't know why I'm giving it quite so much engine, but, you know. Now the question is how many wheels, and, well, the question is how much wings and no wings. So we go there. Something I did not know. You can turn the wheels around. Okay, and put you on to peak like that. Oh wow, those are too high. So, if we lower this section down, that should pretty much be in line with the ground together, so they both pass through. So yeah, you can see them disappear into the floor around the same time, meaning that's level, which is good. That's what we want. Now, if we launched that... This is just to check if Bob can get in and out. Okay, brakes. There are brakes, by the way. I didn't know that. So, let's get you to pop outside. Can you climb around on top? Yes-ish, but you do fall off. Okay, you just slowly fall, but you can get back in if you hop off. Which is good, because that's what we really want. So we can pop that back into the spaceplane hangar. Now what we need is a large number of experiments. Okay, we still have Bob, so he's important to this plan. First of all, we need... payload? No. Oh no, it is actually under science. Okay. We've got to put the goo somewhere where he can actually get to it to reset it. Hopefully. Get the thermometer. Pressure. And the Science Junior. Is that actually reusable? Returnable, resettable, yes. So we can reset it after it's been done. Which means that we can get Bob to go around and fix it all up, and we're all good. So at 1, 2, 3, we can also get... he can also go outside. I don't know if he can take surface samples yet, but I'm not really that bothered. So... now the question is, can this navigate without a tail, and should I just put one on anyway? Yeah. There you go. Okay, and that should be enough. So put on the brakes. First off, crew report. Oh, I'm being silly. Let's go back and spaceplane hangar. So electricity. We need electricity. Why I am forgetting the electricity is beyond me, but it is definitely something that we need. Okay, I don't know how many parts we have. Okay, we have way more batteries available. That's good. And we put on a little antenna. Honestly, I don't care. We're in the space center. I think we'll be okay. And these engines generate electricity, so it just means it takes a little while. But because crew reports have equal value transmitted and not, and you can't transfer them. Okay, brakes. So first thing we do, observe mystery, go. Yep. Transfer. Yep. Don't show that again. I brought a scientist specifically for this. Yeah, log pressure to chuck it over. Crew reports and transmit because you're there. Contain material studies. Yep, transfer data. Now I'm not too sure how to actually reset these things, so let's get an EVA going. Let's just top out. EVA report. Just transmit it, it'll be fine. Yeah, okay, this walks a bit further than I was expecting. I should have put the Science Junior at the front. I mean, would it be better if I did it now or later? I think if I do it now, it would be the best. I mean, otherwise, we're going to be doing that walk a lot. So we're just going to swap which end that's at and stick the mystery goo to the side, so we can just do both at once, making my life a lot easier. But as you can see, we are getting a silly amount of experience doing this. Well, not experience as much, it's chuck you there. You just pop off, it'll be fine. And we'll bring you here so we can reset you as quickly as possible. Okay, and yeah, we're fine to go. Now, when I described the series as being run at Kerbal Space Program, I may have been overestimating the amount of space that's going to be involved. So if we roll out this way... Okay, that's enough of that. So we're sort of going to head out over here to the administration complex. We're on our way. Mystery goo. Do a material study. temperature, yep. EVA, crew reports. Anything else I missed? No, I think that's everything. So we just turn off the engines a little bit. And knock on the brakes. Okay, so we can hop out now because this is, again, another biome. And we may as well do it while we're here, right? And restore goo. Restore that and do an EVA report. F to hop back in. And B, we're on board. Oop, no, both of them back on. That's both of them, right? Okay, there you go. Might as well do it this way, because keep them all up permanently. Pop that one up. I'm not doing this the most efficient way, but you know. Then just pop up his two. Go and disengage the brakes. Okay, transferred there, transferred there. Transmit. Ooh, 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 don't roll, don't roll, don't roll. Okay, so I rolled the plane. Fine. We acquired another biome. I'm okay with that. Wait a minute, well, didn't I get the Science Junior reports, or did I restore it beforehand? I think I messed that up. But also at this point, I can get some more scientific research stuff, and okay, flight control, landing. Do we have better wheels? Exploration, we don't need any of that yet. We don't need any of that. To be fair, we could use some of that. I mean, that's one of the main things I actually need about now, but we can't get to that soon. And we can't get to that level yet, so I'm not that worried about it. Let's just see if there's anything useful. No, not really. Otherwise, no, we're pretty fine. Okay. So we're just going to carry on with this one. This time I'll try not to roll it. Admittedly, it was probably the wings that saved me before. Actually, no. I'll put the wings on. I think I have enough space to put like 2 big sheets on the sides. Yeah. Right, so they basically stabilize this. It'll be fine. just so if I start to roll, it'll bump the wings, and then the worst that happens is I smash the wings, right? Who cares if I smash the wings? I mean, obviously the quickest route is a straight line. Oh, I did already get that one. Oh, wait. Okay, escape to cancel, because that was dumb. I think when I got out and did those, yep, keep and keep. Yeah, when I got out and reset them, it must have entirely reset it, which I wasn't expecting. You know, I think those will disengage when I do that. Okay, so try to take it straight on. Oh, 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 oh. Engine up, engine's ending. Go, 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 go. No. Oh, I'm glad I have those stabilizers now. Very glad now. Okay, engine's off. And we stop by the space program building. So, we log the pressure, transfer into the unit, log temperature, transfer in. Then we need to do a crew report, which transmit. I believe we're done. So EVA. Board. No. Oh, oops, wrong button. I was supposed to jump off, like such. Restore. Restore. Can I just restore them from that position? Yes, I can. Hop back in. I didn't do an EVA report. Yeah, do a quick EVA report. Then hop back in. Review stored data. Yep, transmit. And let's go to the next location. Brakes off. Engines on. So next up, administration. Wait, no. Next up, R&D lab. You're here. Flag doesn't count as one. I don't know why. But, I mean, they give you all this stuff just immediately outside the starting area. So I shouldn't really complain. Yep. Crew reports. Transmit. So, transfer. Transfer? Yeah, you go there. Transfer. Yep, see a pattern in this. EVA reports. Just hold on to that for now. Restore. Okay, and back in. Grab that and transmit. I don't know what the storage capacity of that thing is, but I've never hit it, so. Brakes off, re-engage engines. And astronaut administration, spaceplane hangar, then down to, astronaut building, administration. Oh, mission control, I think. So if we come up here, this should be another one. So transmit, store. transfer, transfer. Yep, chuck it all in. Crew reports. We're standing next to the astronaut complex. Apparently we've done that one before. EVA reports. Yep, transmit. Don't care. And restore and restore. And back in. View stored data and transmit. Off go the brakes. Let's go to the next place. We're now up to 12 stored experiments. But my electric charge is taking a beating, as you'd imagine. So we're back by the spaceplane hangar. Log. Yep. Log. Yep. Observe goo. Conduct thing. Do crew report. Send crew report. Log, log. Then transfer. Why am I clicking it? Okay, EVA reports. Store and restore twice. Yeah. Reboard and transmit. Run down to this little building here. Let's hope I don't have to, stop for a bit. Ooh, that would have been a roll. Yep. Crew report, transmit crew report, store. Store. This would have been much easier if we just asked the Kerbals in those departments to just, sit there for 5 minutes, but nope. EVA, do an EVA report, yep. Store, restore. Back in. Transmit. Brakes off, next destination. I have not done the vehicle assembly building yet. And you can't get far enough out to sea at the moment to get the C1, but ooh, that would have been another roll. I'm glad I put the wings on now. Crew report, transmit, stop. Oh wait, no. Transfer. I'd like this to just be auto transfer. This would be much easier and much quicker. EVA. EVA reports. Can't transmit. Reset and beep. Have a look, transmit, doesn't matter. Brakes off, next destination. And this is pretty much what actual scientific experimentation is like. Just go do the same tests, check against everywhere. Apart from the fact, in reality, you have to do them more than once. I mean, Bob's gonna have to level up, right? And crew report, transmit crew reports, yep. Yep, store, it's fine. That one didn't do? Okay. Store and store and store. You've got nothing done, so pop out. Restore And yep, okay, they both restored. You EVA reports. Just keep hold of that, pop back in. We're just going to transmit that. I don't think I've used Science Junior on the launch pad yet. I've already done an EVA report, that's for definite. Do we have enough to transmit the last 2 reports? Okay, let's just go around here. Just have a little drive around the launch building. I mean, I could drive up it into the mountains. Well, the winglet's going to break eventually, right? Okay, transmit. Apparently the Space Center itself is a biome. I didn't know that. And I'm going to try one last act of stupidity to attempt to save this. So, EVA. We can't really do anything, so let's just give this one last shot. Come on. Do something. Okay, we're just gonna do donuts. Fine, recover vessel. We're gonna try it. That was a lot of reports. So, there you are, we're now at nearly 2k science. And I have visited everywhere, apart from the crawlerway. Because that's a biome as well. I didn't know this was. Like just general in the area. So, I'm sorry, I still have one last thing to do. I can't believe I made it all the way to everything but the crawlerway gets me at the end. I mean, it's like going to another planet and not getting all the data you want. Oh, it's dog. Brakes, 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 brakes. I could have reverted that, but everyone survived and we're fine, okay? So much wreckage. Whoops. So, landing. Should we get some good landing gear? Because those are appalling. Yep, let's get some good landing gear and we'll be okay. We don't need any of that. Not worried about that. Yeah, we don't really need any of that yet. Not even rocketry, because why would you need rocketry in a space game? So yeah, let's upgrade that because those are awful. Okay, so now we need those. That. That's close enough to flats, that'll be fine. I mean, there you go, that's an upgrade, right? Also, I think this is the most taxed my GPU has ever been. Here you go, we no longer have the wibbly wheels that are just going to fall apart. But we also can't really fly this thing, so swings and roundabouts. But also I moved the wheels much further out, so they're now more stable and just better. Okay, let's disengage the engine so we slow down for the turn. I should be able to take it, but I don't want to find out like when my wheels break. This game has a habit of wheels that just don't like to work properly. I mean, they're very bouncy. But I like this design. It was sort of worth spending all that money. Ooh. I see we reached the draw distance limit. Let's knock the brakes on so we can get all this stuff set up. What biome are we actually in? Space plane hangar? No, we don't need space plane hangar. Already got that. I want to get that one last, I want to get the one last biome that I missed. Because I didn't get an EVA report. Ah, brakes off. I think it was like this area it said it. Nope. Nope. So we're still in the vehicle assembly building. I mean, I don't know how to get the Space Center itself. I managed it like once by accident. Yeah, just head down the crawlaway because, yep, log temperature, do material study, do that. Observe mystery goo. Do crew reports. Just transmit it, it's fine. Do alleviate, for the love of do not fall off. Oh. No, I need to be inside to transfer the results. I didn't know that. Transmit? Yep. There you go. Transfer. 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 Then pop outside for a quick EVA. There you go. And restore. Restore. Boop, boop. Done. Back inside. Re-engage engines. I've got one more test to do on here, then I've got to figure out how to get the Space Center biome again, because I've never had it before. We're at the launch pad yet. There we are. Okay, brakes. Log temperature, we've already done that. Haven't done you. May have done you. Yeah, whatever. And we've already done an EVA report, so transfer data, yep. Transfer with what little you have, and transfer what little you have. Is it really worth going back for that? No, let's not waste more time than we have to. Recover vessel, we're done. Okay, thank you, Bob. You've done a very good job. So let's see what missions we have. Launch our first ship, which we still haven't actually done yet. Escape the atmosphere. Orbit Kerbal. I can only hold 2. Okay, I'm gonna have to start upgrading stuff. Yep. I definitely need to be able to have that because I haven't done anything towards that yet. I don't need that yet. I'm not so bothered about there. I don't actually need that yet because I'm not planning on anything big. Let's get us some general rocketry and that. Definitely take that. And why not? Because I mean, we could basically afford everything at this point, and yeah, we'll be okay. So yeah, at this point I can now just afford everything because, you know, stupidly low difficulty. And some tanks, because I definitely need them. I do like having those. That I don't need yet, and miniaturization I definitely don't need yet. But I can't afford any of these because my level isn't advanced enough. So I'm going to start off in the way that you'd expect. Chuck that on, then why did it just accept the fact that I'm launching with nothing? So we get a Stay Putnik, which I'm definitely not going to just kill after about 2 seconds because of doing something stupid like this. No, it's that. Up the angle. Extend antennas. I mean, that'll do for making it look like Sputnik, right? Okay, yeah, that looks enough like Sputnik. We'll be okay, right? Now, unfortunately, that battery will die after about half a second. So, I mean, I'm gonna have to do something that's... Can I hide that on it? Okay, what can you actually do? Sorry, important question I should have asked earlier. So it has its own data transmitter, but we don't care, we're just making it look like Sputnik. Scans terrain. Okay. So basically doesn't do much. Okay. So let's get some science on this thing. Put that on. And we drop this on. We find out what... Wow, that mystery goo is huge. And we definitely can't put a Science Junior on the back. I mean, I'm putting the mystery goo on because I feel like it. So yeah, we can unextend those antennae. That's fine. And I mean, that's the second booster that you get, so let's give that a, oh wait, no. Separator. We need a separator. I don't really care with this one. Let's just see how high it goes. I don't think that's a name, so Bob. There you are. This one is now named Bob. I had to think of something, right? And I'm not too sure if this will have any stability control or any actual control. But it also has no ability to recharge, so Bob has no upper SAS module, so you're piloting yourself. Okay. Can I revert to launch? So I decoupled and launched the rocket at once. And this is why you should check your staging. Also has no inline control or anything else. Fair enough. So we're gonna have to add some, tell you what. We may as well watch how this plays out, right? Whee! Okay, I've discovered the ocean. Back to vehicle assembly. So in command and control we get a inline stabilizer. Yes? This? Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll just try to launch that. Let's see how far this goes. I mean, all space programs have to start somewhere, right? It now has a stability system, which it's ignoring, so... That's anticlimactic. Did I put them the wrong way round? Rocket first. Go! Oh, no, no, no. Okay, manual control. No, no. Okay. Well, I've made a pretty firework, okay? There you go. Oh, it's still alive. No, okay, it's gone. So I never said I was very good at this, but... Okay, so that one has stability assist, so if I chuck that on, I should... Okay, let's just get another couple up so I can chuck this off at the end. Whoa, no, that's way too big. Let's just separate this out a bit. So get you, and then get you. Because I don't see this going wrong. Now we should have stability assist. Yay, basic stability assist. Launch! Bye, rocket. as you watch your launch vehicle fly off into the distance. It seems to be having fun. Oh, it's out of fuel. And... yeah, Bob died. So, I know exactly what I did there. I was staging again, so... Come on, I'm going to make it space within an hour, okay? To be fair, that only made it 2 kilometers. But that... No. Okay, so evidently I have some aerodynamic issues. Which just seem to make it want to go up and down. Oop, and down we go. I'll just separate just for effect. This probe's doing surprisingly good at surviving, though. Just extend. No. Right. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to the assembly building for this. So let's give it some little fins. That should be 4 of them. Hopefully that will be able to make it fly in a straight line. Who bets this just doesn't even have no staging? Let's not do that again. Go to space. It's okay, I don't need maneuver mode, it'll be fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it. No, we're not. We're probably gonna peak out around 12,000. Though, no. Nope. Turns out that's falling slower than we are. Disconnecting was a bad idea. Right, so that only gets us to about 10,000 meters. So, let's go back to the vehicle assembly building. And I mean, I can either be silly or do it properly. And I'm really siding with be silly on this. So if we get, you know, a few of them, stick them on. I guess we'll give them a little fin, just, you know, convince it to go in a straight line. And again, this is just basically Bob. Everything's 16 tons, my launch pad won't support it. Well, we know what I do there. There you go. Problem solved. And go. It's just over 18 tons. We should be okay. And put stability on. Check the staging. And go. I'm doubting this will even make it over like 30,000, but well, come on, nose up. come on. Okay, and go. Please don't fall over. Come on, let's make it to space. I mean, you're an embarrassment to the actual space program, but we'll be okay. Ooh. We're through the worst of it. Have we made it? We might actually make it to space. Wait for the music to change. Upper atmosphere. Yeah, transmit. Transmit. Have we made it to space? $70,000. Okay, and we have made it to space. That's good. It's a good start. Okay, we get you from space. We've got you from space. Do you actually do any just get the antennas extended. We've got our fake-ass Sputnik. It's not in an orbit, so it's not orbiting, so it's not really good enough. Where is my little leg? So the last leg of the transmitter is there. It's stuck inside. But yeah, we've made it to space. Admittedly, we're not in orbit yet, but as far as a basic launch goes, we've done pretty well. I don't know how long this is going to be, so... Wow, okay. There's no point. If we survive long enough, I will see if we can get readings on the way back down. But this has been a success. Now, admittedly, even with the real space program, yeah, I basically hope. Continue transmitting. No usable comms device. No usable comms device. I've already had its own built-in comms device. Yeah, I thought this thing had its own comms device built in. Oh, don't tell me it's just out of range of the space center that's like there. Actually, no, where is the space center? Just there. Okay, yeah, we can't get to that, stuck inside, but that's fair enough. Stuff happens. You may as well try send. If it survives the drop, we'll be fine. At 100 meters per second. It is decelerating. I mean, it is still going much, much, much too fast and has no control whatsoever, but let's just see it go splat. Okay, and nothing of that probe survived. Okay, no, we're done. Back to the Space Center, we're done. That's... We sent the probe, we got the data, that's it, that's all we needed. Right? So... we're back up to nearly 2K. So, evidently, that wasn't the best start. But also, I'm still messing around, so... so we can get that, chuck all of that, that was ridiculous. So let's put a fuel tank on it, shall we? Then a rocket engine, so we get the swivel, because it's actually controllable. Then we get couplers. They are a bit too big for this, so we're gonna get them. And then, I mean, we've got these, right? I mean, kickback's a bit of an overkill for this, so we take that off, we chuck on a smaller tank. Should I say smaller? So we do that. We don't have any fairings yet, I don't think. Payload, yeah, we do actually have a fairing. Okay, let's see if we can get that into orbit. So we launch them, disconnect that. So we put all them in together, and then we disconnect them and chuck them off, then we continue flying, right? So I mean, this is just a basic get into orbit. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to finish up, because this is silly. Now, this is going to wobble like heck because I haven't reinforced anything. But let's just see how much control we actually have. Whoa, 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 and it's gone. Oh, we seem to be doing maneuvers. Let's just chuck that one on, see what happens. I mean, it's worth watching just for the fun of seeing what's going to happen here. Because why? And then it falls out of the sky. So evidently there were some problems with that design. So what I'm going to do, get some structural supports. And get some control fins, because they appear to have worked. I think a basic winglet would be sufficient, and stick some nose cones on because it looks cooler. Save the upgrade to Bob. Unable to launch because it takes more than 30 parts. Well, I mean, I'm barely paying attention, but I do prefer the rundown look that I've been going for everything else. Launch. Right. So now hopefully this will be able to navigate much better than it previously was, and we should be able to get into space. So, go. Stability on. Go. As you can see, they are now controlled little winglets, which is better than just a okay, let's keep on going. Ooh. See, the problem here is the second that I turn that off, well, the second that I disconnect those, this is going to spin out of control and explode. See, I figured that was going to happen, so to correct that we need to put little fins on the back of it. So, little fins, where are you? Aerodynamics, which is here. Get 4 of them. There you go. Hopefully they'll disconnect and get us to safety. The worst that happens is they just go poof, and my entire thing goes with it. So we get a bit of speed up and we go like that. The annoying thing about not being able to get to that menu is that I can't actually see the values of my maximum orbit now. I may have to do something about that in the future. Okay, just get just past that. And we can chuck them. So we come onto this. This will tell me when I'm about to hit space, and there we go. That is officially space. I can't do maneuvers. Whoops. So I can't actually plan maneuvers yet. Can't make maneuver notes. So when we get up to that time, we can't even warp there, so just... Physics warps, it can be pretty dangerous with high speed because of big ships, which I have experienced quite a lot. Now we should have plenty to be able to make it into orbit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. More careful, slower. Okay, and maximum engine. Wait until we actually get a, well, PE this side, and we should be okay. Ooh, are we gonna do it? Okay, yes, the minimum altitude is going to be over 1,000. Or going to be over 75,000, which means that we are in orbit. Now if we get that, there's no extra data available because we've been in space before, right? And my mystery goo is still in the way. Which does mean when I chuck that, I get to extend these antennae. And just before we go to the dark side of Kerbal, I can't believe that one's just a little bit clipped inside. There you go, my completely uncontrolled in any way version of Sputnik. It's on a nice, relatively unstable orbit, but it'll be okay. And I'm okay with that for now. Right, so I'm going to stop there because I've made it to orbit. That was the entire 12 episodes or so of the last attempt, just to manage that. So, hopefully when I return, I will be attempting to get a Kerbal into space. And I'm hoping that goes a lot better, to be fair. So, thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye.